Redneck Rebels here again, coming at you with another video. Um, Told you I would make one today. It's Wednesday. I apologize for making one on Tuesday, but I'm actually gonna start doing videos just whenever I want now. I don't even know why I decided to do it like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Um, I'm just trying to do it because I'm starting out um, low, and I'm just trying to get some more reviews and subscribers. So yeah, um, I figured we hop in some BF4 again. Some of you haven't really given me um, a choice to play games, so I'm just gonna keep playing this until somebody just shouts out something. I will tell you, I do not have Destiny or Dragon Ball Z. I do not. I do not have any type of video games for my PS3 that involved anime. I'm not an anime fan. I am more of a violent type of guy. Those type of games, you know how those are. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking about getting Destiny. I don't know yet. It's very hard to get my hands on one, so shit. I appreciate the subs and the fucking and kayak Winter Green for right now, so I can get my hands on some Copenhagen Mint. Good shit there. But I appreciate for the. I'm gonna prop up my cell phone. Hopefully, I don't have any issues with. My phone freezing up again. I apologize for that. I had to take that video down because it froze up on me. Hopefully nobody pisses me or whatnot. We're gonna hop in here and get Battlefield started. Um, I have friends that play, but they're not on. They have work and shit, so this is going to be me. And 90% of the time, when people have mics, they don't speak English, so it's very hard for me to communicate with somebody on a mic when they don't speak English. And a lot of times I feel like shit because, okay, well, there was a fail. There we go again. So we're gonna restart. Oh fuck. God damn it. Turn it off and restart it. Hopefully I don't have any issues. So yeah. A long fucking day. Well, it's gonna be a long day. Fuck. I hope all of y'all are doing good and having a good time. Last but not least, keep it redneck. Yeah, don't have to do an update, of course. I've been getting a lot of comments lately on Instagram, and a lot of you have been asking me, are you a United States Marine? No, I am not yet. I still plan on joining the Marine Corps. Um, it's tough to say when, but it's just it's all on the person. I mean, I do have plans to join. Like I said, I'm still like under the age right now, so. But once I'm at that point, I'll eventually make up my mind. But hell, I even get mistaken for some of the recruiters um, at the recruiting places, and they've asked me if I was a Marine. No, not yet. Hoping to be one. And some of you do know that when I play video games and I hear. There's one thing that pisses me off in life, and that is stolen valor. I've had family and friends serve for our country. Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, all the above. You name it. But when your family member or friends served for your country, and did what they did to keep us safe over here, there's a lot of you out there that want to go ahead and steal people's identification and disrespect those family members that and friends that served for our country, and it's fucked up, and we live in a fucked up world. But there's a lot of people that pretend to be that and that. I mean, online, if you're gonna find a lot of people that's gonna talk shit. But if you've ever come across somebody in real life and they tell you, like, if they're actually in uniform and they're acting or suspicious, or if they're in a public place, I mean, like, every soldier that serves for our country knows to take off his patrol cap before he enters a building. I mean, it's what you do out of respect, and on top of that, you are in uniform. If you are in civilian clothes, it doesn't matter. But if you're in, your uniform and you're representing your branch and our, your whatnot, you have to take off your patrol cap. So if you ever come across somebody, I mean, accidents do happen, but if they're just walking around and if there's something fucked up on their uniform, I mean, even the smallest things on a uniform to really fucked up your day. I mean, every soldier that I know and know very well don't fuck up on their uniform. Everything is prepped and ready to go and be ready to wear the next day. I mean, if you're wearing like, I think during the summertime, I think they wear Class B uniform, which is your I know the Army was your beret, your button-up shirt with short sleeves. If you was see, I'm just saying this because I was a cadet, but people that were higher ranked than me had the choice. If they had ribbons that they earned or medals, they had the choice to wear their ribbons and medals, or just their medals. Some cadets didn't do just the ribbons and the medals. I only knew one that did, like, the medals instead of the ribbons. I think it looks better that way, but I don't know very much about. I know somewhat about the army, like regulations for the uniform, like. But you have to remember, I was a cadet. I wasn't like actual army, so I mean, my senior drill instructor, well, not drill, but he was a senior officer, and he was a lieutenant colonel. Uh, Now, when you have if you're teaching a JRTC, there's only allowed one lieutenant colonel for your battalion. Now, in my high school, we had staff, which was the first period. They basically just prep up your day for you, and they div up like what cadets need to do and what they should do and what they need to do this coming week. So they did that prepped up for us. Second period is Alpha Company. That's the company I was in for a long time. Second period is Bravo Company. And then the last company which was fourth period, and that was Charlie Company. So we had a total of 3 companies. They count staff as being a company as well. And they had their own flag for their class. But I think in the actual military, I think you have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and it goes up. I don't know all of them, but they go up, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's the only thing that irritates me the most is stolen valors, because you're disrespecting somebody. Like if I'm in a uniform or half a uniform or whatever, and people come up to me and say, "Oh, thank you for your service," I'm gonna tell you that. I mean, even though I have American flag on my uniform, and I have, what it says on my uniform and my rank, I'm going to tell you that it is my airsoft uniform because I do airsoft. And if I decide to wear a full uniform and people address me, saying, "Oh, we appreciate for your service," I'm going to tell you, like, "Ma'am, military." And I ask you why you wearing a uniform then. I say because, I do airsoft shit. And a long time ago, I had a friend over here at my place, and we both had our camo shit on, but we took off our sidearms and shit. So we went to this store that was up a couple blocks from where I live, and it was a walking distance, and we took off our guns and we left them at my place because we didn't want to walk in there and make them think that we were going to rob them or something like that. And my friend was wearing a different camo than I was. I had the full uniform on. He had like half. And they asked us if we were military. We said no because at that time we were in JRTC and I had a different, it was the same, like the Army has a different camo now for your combat uniform, but they had that fucked up digital camo, but they don't wear them no more because of they say that the material of the sewings was not properly done, because when they were over there in Iraq and Afghanistan, they would tear up if they were doing a lot of shit, and they would just collect, like, if they were like patrolling, like, well, I'm sorry, but you know how it is. If you're a former military or has served for your country, and if you watch this video, let me know. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm getting at. They rip easily. So, my friend was wearing the black, brown, and the green camo, which I think they wear during Desert Storm, and they had the chocolate chip uniform. It was a camo, but they call it, the nickname was a chocolate chip is what they called it over there in Desert Storm. But they had two types of camo. You had the black, the brown, and the green. Well, that's what color his pants were. And he had a jacket that was the same color, but he had no patrol cap on. He had a rank on there, and his name, I mean, it was his name. I mean, it was one of his family members, but it had his last name on it. And it had U.S. Army. And one of the, I guess it was an older gentleman. He asked, he came up to us, shook his hand, like, "Oh, thank you for your service." And I looked at him. I'm like, "We're not military. I mean, we are in a way, but we're JRTC cadets. I mean, I don't know if you want to call us that, but we're not like actual military. We are JRTC cadets." And he's like, "Well, your friend's wearing a 2-star general ranked on his shoulders, because he had those little straps things on his jacket, and he put pins on there, or a 2-star general. I think it was Major General." And I had Sergeant First Class, but in the Army you would be called a sergeant, not Sergeant First Class. And well, it was my rank that I had on in the center and on the patrol tab. But when we entered the building, I took off my hat and I shoved it in my side pocket on my leg. And we both had American flags on our right arms. We both had like this skull patch on our arms. His was sewed on, mine was Velcro. And then we had our high school patch that we had, and we put that on our uniform under our skull patch that we had. And my friend had gotten this Army of Two, the video game, and he had a patch, and he had that on his right arm below his American flag. And they asked her, like, "You have a Punisher patch. I mean, it's a skull, but it don't say nothing else, but it, you know, it has a skull on it on your left arm, and you have Airborne. And on your right arm, you have American flag, and then your high school name." He has the same patch on his left arm, and Airborne, and Army of Two on his right arm, and American flag above that. He does. You both have U.S. Army. He's a higher rank than you. You're a sergeant. So that means he would be your superior. I was like, I'm well aware of the rank. I said, we just got done doing an airsoft battle. I said, we just came here to get something to drink, get some tobacco, and head back to my place. And this dude was, it looked like he was going to start an argument, but he's like, oh, okay. He goes, I'm just making sure that you young kids ain't saying, oh, I'm military. I'm like, no, we don't do that. I despise people that want to go ahead and wear a uniform and then say, or you have somebody come up to you and say, oh, thank you for your service, we appreciate it. And then you take it, you know, like any other soldier would. But if I'm wearing a uniform, I'm not going to represent myself as a soldier. Because if somebody questions me in uniform, I am not going to wear a uniform and then say that, hey, I'm this branch, blah, blah, blah. That's stolen valor right there. Because if you don't have proof, and 90% of the time, this is how I catch people online playing video games. If somebody tells you and they're going on and on about, hey, I'm a United States Marine. Okay. But once you say 3 letters put together, what is your MOS? They immediately hesitate and they stutter. Sniper? Okay. So you're saying that you're infantry? No. I'm like, oh, you sure about that? I mean, I'm no expert, but I've done my research about stolen valors. So when I hear a fucking faker, I mean, anybody can represent themselves as a former military person just to get benefits. That's what they basically do it for. They do it to get benefits. And they steal people's names sometimes. They do all that shit. But if you do not know your MOS, then there's something wrong. Any person that served in the military, it doesn't matter what branch you are, you have a job title, and a MOS represents what you do in the military. There's many things that you can do in the military. But when somebody asks you, oh, what's your MOS? And you hesitate to ask, well, there you go. You are stolen valor. You're stealing people's identifications. You clearly don't know what an MOS is. It says, it's asking, it's telling that person that you have a job in the military and you don't know what that is. I mean, I'm sorry if I come off mean and in a, aggressive way, but I don't like stolen valors. It's rude and disrespectful to your family and friends that served for your country because, I mean, you don't have to necessarily be military to, call out a stolen valor. I mean, if you do your research and you do, like, if you looked up YouTube videos on YouTube and you looked up stolen valors, there's a lot of people that, wearing a uniform, and like I said before, there's that small little detail on your uniform that can cause a big problem for you. Because any soldier that wears a uniform knows that everything on his uniform has to be perfect before you wear it the next day. Is that small little detail. And little things do matter. because the little things on the uniform r- represents you and what you earned. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, if you have ribbons that you earned, you have to make sure you're in the right spot. Because if you put them, you know, if you put a ribbon next to a ribbon that's not supposed to be there, you know, you're kind of screwing yourself over. I mean, you can look up things on the internet. To, I'm sure there's people that make videos that show you how to put ribbons where that ribbon needs to go. But anywho, enough of that shit. We're gonna get started here, and hopefully we don't run into any more problems. Was it freezing up again? If it does, I apologize for the interruption. That's why I just talked to you guys while I was doing the update. But hopefully it don't freeze up again. And I appreciate the love and support again. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. And the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday thing is probably gonna change, because I'm most likely not gonna keep doing that all the fucking time, because a lot of us do have things to do, you know, and whatnot. And I think that's just like wasting my time, but I do it for the hell of it. I do videos because I want to, not because I have to, because I want to. Just like any other YouTuber that makes videos. They don't make videos because they have to. They do it because they want to, because that's what they love to do. And, you know, hey, if that's what you love and that's what you like to do for your life, and you've been doing it for the rest of you know, your entire life, then I don't see why, you know, why not? Go for it. Go nuts. I had an old friend that said that he was gonna make videos all the time, but that changed real fucking fast. Sniper. Wow.
the worst goddamn 3 hours of my life. That is exactly the ride home I was looking for.
There's the Valkyrie.
Yeah. Sailing right into a death trap. Hook up! Hook up!
Is he okay?
Raw Rabbit MRE. Just in my steel. Oh, bitch! Check! Static! Line!
You gonna throw up? Aim for the enemies on the ground.
Check! Equipment! Boots on fucking ground, Wrecker! Boots on fucking ground! Low drop! Stand by! Go! 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 Hit this shit! Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. I say again, Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. How copy? Over. Come, we shot you in the face again. We made it back. Tombstone's still alive. Son of a bitch. We thought you were dead, buddy. Yeah, man. Damn, after you guys left me,
Where's Jinjay? Is he okay?
you're still around. It's cool. Yes, Jinjay's safe. I'll take you to him.
Dr. Bukowski, what about the refugees?
Marines, you stay with them. I gotta get Tombstone to med bay.
When you leave, Sergeant. Watch the corners. Get back. What happened to the scene? How'd you get out alive?
And we fucked. I got unfucked.
Leave it at that. What's good as the body bomb?
Literally crawling through 1,000 yards of shit in the hole of your stomach to do that.
Can't get any closer to hell than that, boy.
With me, Rex. Synchronized attack. Open the door.
All clear! All clear!
Sir, we are on our way. Tombstone is en route.
All right, make it fast. Better luck than never, SWAT.
Gotta get him out of here.
Easy, you have been unconscious for several days. You shouldn't even be
让你
speaking.
失望了，对不起。
不慌，你有你渗入的后盾。They come for me. Chase me.
We need to get you out
I
of here.
have put down my guns, Captain. My brothers will not kill me.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. Your brothers think you're already dead. You're a target, like us. An assignment. Search and destroy.
And they have to see me. Know that I still breathe. They will forget their mission and lay down their arms.
So, we let him in and see what happens?
Yes.
That was a joke. Irish Striker, cover the door.
I am serious. If we fight, it is over. I will open the door myself.
I can't let you do that. You listen to me. They'll kill you the second they get through. That door's the only thing keeping you alive.
Such an extreme trauma, he shouldn't even be up. This is the concussion talking.
In this room, I am invisible. I am dead already. We all are. If I cannot show my face, if I cannot speak to my brothers without fear, then I have lost. I need to know where I stand. Open the door, Sergeant.喂，兄弟，你被骗了。如果你永远听我会告诉你的事情
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Stand for 把枪放下。Stand down. 现在火了，我们要告诉其他人，现在火了。这是野火，对，现在火了，在地毯上面。是真的，现在火了，现在火了。Son of a bitch, did it.
What now? There's still a lot of Chinese soldiers out there.
We know it's him. We'll get the word.
是扎了命令。我们在里面，在桥旁边。
Chang, they have a warship north of us.
That son of a bitch, he's gonna bury the truth and everyone with it.
Can we strike it?
We got nothing left.
Not even C4?
No shortage of C4, but what the hell are we gonna do with that?
Give me your rib and all the goddamn C4 you got left.
Can't be be serious, Irish.
We are. Absolutely, sir.
All right, Pac. Show 'em.
Ricker, Irish, come with me. Hannah, are you sure about this?
是这样。你身体健康吗？
Godspeed.
Listen up. I want a rig loaded with C4, hooked up and ready to go now. Hurry it up. We're on our way. That was amazing. Is he always like that?
On his good days.
Sure you're not married to him?
I'm married to what he stands for.
Hannah, ever wish things could be different?
Sure. Of course I do. Until they are, gotta keep fighting.
This is for you, Sergeant. You all ready?
You're not coming back?
You're staying alive. It's an order. We'll live.
We keep the Valkyrie afloat until we get back.
Hoorah!
We're close down target point. Over. Copy that one.
All right, here it goes.
Tombstone, come on, this is it. Y'all fucking day. Do it now.
You okay?
We're in their blind spot. Get ready. Irish. Don't worry. They're pretty secure.
Fine.
They're made in Sweden.
I feel so much better. Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. We're in position, ready to blow shit up. What's your status? Over.
We're almost done for. So send it to hell.
Hannah, hit the switch.
Fred! Something's wrong! There's no connection! Wrecker,
Fuck, give it to me. We gotta go back down.
okay. Only one of us needs to go. Wrecker, do you have another one of those C4 charges? Good. Give it to me.
You are not risking your life, Hannah. I'm Irish, remember? The lucky one. Give it to me, Wrecker.
Wrecker, I risk my life for my country every day. Give me the charge.
Your country needs you alive, Hannah. You are not going down, period.
Wrecker, when the detonator goes green, you push the button.
Hannah! Motherfucker!
Set. Push the button, Wrecker.
You're gonna kill her!
God damn it.
She gave her life for that. She gave her life for every fucking thing she believed in.
Chris, this is Bloodhound. Tombstone's on board. We're ready to get back. What are we counted for? Hannigan is missing in action, sir. Nothing we can do. We have to pull out immediately. Shit. Understood. Get my Marines back home.
Hoorah! This is a very sad song. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate y'all. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Keep it redneck.
Yeah, I had an uncle.